Patrick. That was adorable.
Hey, Hannah, remember on Wednesday when we got to see the author?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Now on to Clay, who will be interviewing the amazing illustrator and author himself, Peter Brown. Clay, take it away!
Hi, I'm Clay Richards, and I am here with author and illustrator Peter Brown. Thank you for coming to Prairie Choice and sharing your creativity and passion with us. So where do you get your information and ideas for your books?
Well, I get a lot of my ideas from other books. I read a lot. I read for about an hour every morning, and it's actually a really important part of my creative process because it kind of gets my creative gears turning, and you never know when you're going to make some sort of connection, you know. I might be reading a book completely unrelated to the thing I'm working on, and yet it'll still inspire a little thought that somehow relates to what I'm working on. And so I found that's really helpful to get to read all kinds of things as part of my creative process. And I also, of course, do research. When there's stuff that I really need to know well, but I don't already know, I'll check out books from the library and do research or look things up online. You know, pretty usual stuff.
What do you like to do when you're not writing?
Well, I do work a lot. I love my job, so I do it all the time. But when I'm not writing and illustrating, I love cooking, so I cook a lot. And I love food a lot, so when I'm not cooking, I'll go out to restaurants. I live in New York City where there's a lot of amazing restaurants, so my friends and I pretty regularly will meet up at a nice new restaurant, check it out, see how it is. So there's that. I love to travel. I love hiking, especially like natural places. Living in big cities, which is where I've lived for the last almost 20 years, makes me really appreciate natural places. So whenever I can get away and get out into the mountains or the woods, I do that as much as possible.
What was one of the most surprising things you learned in creating books?
Oh boy, probably the most surprising thing I've learned was that I can do it. You know, until you get published, you don't think you can actually get published, and then one day you get published. And I was really surprised and amazed when I got my first book deal. I didn't know if it was ever going to happen. I've been working really hard. I went to college specifically studying writing and illustrating so I could make children's books. But I still wasn't quite sure it was ever going to actually happen. And you know, I sent out my ideas to different publishing companies. I got a lot of very nice rejections, you know. People would say things like, oh, we love your story, we love your art, but this isn't quite right for us. And I thought that might go on for the rest of my life, and I would never get a book deal. But finally, something clicked, and I got a book deal. And that was pretty surprising. It was good for my confidence, too, you know. A lot of times, we perform better when we really believe in ourselves. And I didn't really believe in myself until I got that first book deal. And ever since then, I've been like, you know what, I'm a professional author and I can do this. And so even when things get tough, I can still feel a little confidence that I'm capable of rising to the challenge, you know. Sounds a little hokey, but it's true.
Thank you for the interview.
Thank you.
You heard it first on WPTE. And back to Hannah and Patrick in the studio.
That was really inspirational.
Remember, like Peter Brown said, never give up on your dreams.
Phoebe and Nicole are standing by with Did You Know?
Can't wait. Take it away.
Thank you, Patrick and Anna. My name is Nicole Hydra.
And my name is Phoebe Schutz. Welcome to Did You Know? Did you know that it's estimated that the Tyrannosaurus Rex has up to 13 times better vision than humans?
No, I didn't, but did you know that a shark is the only known fish that can blink with both eyes?
I wonder why only sharks blink with 2 eyes. Did you know that a shrimp's heart is inside its head?
That's crazy, but did you know that a crocodile cannot stick its tongue out?
That's so weird. I wonder what they even use their tongue for.
Now back to Patrick and Hannah in the studios.
Thanks, Phoebe and Nicole.
I wish I had T-Rex vision.
Colin is standing by with Aiden Hagman.
If you remember, Aiden was with us in fall after winning the Net Literacy Internet Safety Contest.
Colin, get us up to speed on the latest with Aiden.
Thanks, Patrick and Hannah. Hi, I'm Colin Fetty, and I'm here with Aiden Hagman, a 4th grade student in Miss Seacrest's class. This past fall, WPTE interviewed Aiden because he won a contest through the Net Literacy. Aiden, remind us about the contest you won.
Miss Dragish told us about the contest in the media center, and I thought it would be fun to try out and see if I could win it, so I did, and I just ended up winning, so...
Cool. When you found out you won, was What was your first reaction?
I was like completely shocked. I was excited, and I had never won anything this big before, so I was like so excited.
Which habits did you use during the contest and commercial?
I did begin with the end in mind and thinking win-win.
Thanks for sharing this experience with us, and congratulations on your win. Now back to Patrick and Anna in the studio.
My name is Aiden, and I'm a net literacy volunteer. Snapchat is a mobile app that lets you share photos or videos with your friends for up to 10 seconds before it self-destructs. However, the self-destruction process can be circumvented if others take a screenshot of what you've sent. Snapchat allows you to block people, report abuse, and set privacy levels so that only friends can send your snaps. For more information, visit safeconnects.org.
Hi, I'm Sarah Stedman, and I'm here in the lobby looking at all of the items that some of you have left behind. Look at these 3 items, and if you see if they are yours. First, I have a black fleece that looks really warm. Claim it if it's yours. Also, here we have a pink girl's lunchbox. How are you bringing your lunch to school without your lunchbox? The last item is a boy's red Cardinals hoodie. Baseball season is just beginning, so you may want your hoodie back. Please come down and look through the bins and items on the tables. They have to belong to someone. These items will be here until spring break, so come soon to claim them. Now back to Patrick and Hannah in the studio.
Congratulations, Aiden. We are way to represent Prairie Trace.
Sadly, this is our last week in the news studio. We will end with the Pledge of Allegiance, Leadership Pledge, and a moment of silence.
Thanks for tuning in and enjoy a look back
on the scene. See you on the prairie.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I pledge as a Prairie Trace Elementary leader to have a positive attitude each day. I will make good choices even when no one is looking. I will demonstrate the 7 habits to make myself and my school an amazing place.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go, bring me down. that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go! Bring me down, can't none bring me down. The love is too high to bring me down. Can't none bring me down. I said, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Hey, hey, hey. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want.